Hey guys, welcome back to another battle report. We're doing another X-Wing game. It's me and Ash still. Hey Ash. After the mauling I got in the last game, we're trying another one with the scenario this time. So we're using the Lambda class shuttle, and we're using mission 6, which is undeniable assets. Let's a quick look at the map. Right, so what's happening is me as the Imperial player needs to come over here to these disabled ships and pick up the stranded passengers. Well, to do that, you need to get within 1 inch or one measurement. One measurement of the little ruler thing to get within 1 inch of that, and then pick them up. For every one you pick up, you take a bit of damage depending on how fast you were going, and then you have to get them back off the board edges. You can see I've got another couple of ships down there. I'll go over the armors in a minute. Ashen's job is to kick the crap out of me. Well, I think he captures the passengers every time he blows up one of the ships with passengers on, or disables them, as they say. Just to go over the force lists, I got 120 points, and Ashen's got 100. So I'm using the shuttle, and it's got a gunner and an auto blaster. And then I'm using a lot of TIE fighters. One of them is Mauler Mitchell, and he has swarm tactics.
From EastEnders.
Yeah. Then there's 2 Academy pilots, 2 Black Squadron pilots, and 1 TIE Interceptor. That's an Alpha Squadron.
I didn't have enough TIE fighters.
Yeah, otherwise I would have taken another 2. So I got 2 down there, the 2 Alpha Squadron ones over there, and then these guys all set out over here. This is in my opposite deployment ends, and then this is Ashen's. What you got, Ash?
I've got 2 Red Squadron X-Wings.
That's over there.
And then I've got Han over here on his own.
Alright.
I think I've kind of messed up with picking my force because I've got Rebel reinforcements where when one of my ships dies, I can bring on a lower skill level version. So maybe I should have gone for a swarm so I could actually have not small ships.
More ships going on.
Because we all know that the outer ring smuggler isn't so good.
Well, I might have made a bit of a faux pas as well. So I chose lots of TIE fighters, but I think they're going to struggle to pick up these dudes. Because every time they get close to it, they're just going to take damage. But my plan is probably just to keep you busy with the TIE fighters and have my shuttle fly around and scooping up all these guys. Well, let's see how that goes. Right, so that's the end of turn 1, and we can see I've moved forward with the shuttle, and my little Academy pilot flew up to confuse the Han and his pilot, and he just rammed him straight away. Damage wise on from these 2, I think you took a shield off my shuttle, and I took 2 shields off the Han's. What is it called?
The YT-130 or the Millennium Falcon, but it doesn't have the Millennium Falcon tag yet.
Okay, over there I just moved forward with those guys coming up through the vast emptiness of space, and then over here the 2 X-Wings have moved up. You can see there's the first disabled shuttle over there, and over here I flew far forward as possible to try and keep the fighters busy, and this one was out of range, has got too far forward. Mitchell, or Mithal, fired 2 shots on him, he saved them both. My Academy pilot fired 2 shots on him, saved them both, and then that guy fired some photon torpedoes and proton and blew the crap out of that pilot. 4 dice, 4 hits. Yeah.
Just a little further.
So already first casualty is down. I see this is going the same way as the last game. No. No.
Han's taking more damage, so.
That's right. Right, so on to turn 2. Let's see if I can do. Right, so this is the end of turn 2, and we've generated a bit of an audience. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
Hello, Carlo.
No.
Can't show women on your YouTube channel. What are you
That's
thinking?
right. This is a geeky channel.
Who do you think you are?
Right, so what happened this turn? Ash, what happened?
Well, I can't fly a Millennium Falcon, it turns out.
You were rubbish.
I was rubbish. As you can see, the Millennium Falcon hasn't gone anywhere.
Indeed, there's my Academy pilot.
And it doesn't actually have a stop manoeuvre like the shuttle does. What happened was, I tried going forward, and it would have ended up overlapping the shuttle here. So I moved back, couldn't fit into the gap between the Academy pilot because the Academy pilot also can't fly.
That's why he's an Academy pilot.
So we both basically ended up back where we were.
On the positive note, I did pick up 4 passengers from that disabled ship, on the negative side, I've lost all my shields and taken 2 points of damage on the
So my goal
shuttle.
is to kill that and steal those 4 passengers.
Did the Millennium Falcon take any damage? I can't remember.
It is down to 2 shields.
Alright, I took another point. Those guys flew up at the back there. This particular X-Wing here took a crap stack of damage. I think he's got 1 point left.
He has 1 point left. I took a direct hit. I haven't, so yeah, literally just 1 health point.
And this one is undamaged, I think. Or
Yeah.
maybe lost a shield point.
Lost shield.
Yeah, and then my 2 guys. So all my damage actually this turn actually only originated on my shuttle. So you can see what Ashton's plan is.
What?
It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Well, you took, as you said earlier, you took TIE fighters with their flimsy hull and their minimum movement 1, who are going to take points of damage when they try to pick people up.
Yeah, that wasn't very clever on my part. But on the flip side, I am going to pick up at least, if I can get away, I'm going to get at least 4 passengers off the board.
How do you get off the board with it? Do you just leave by any
Yeah,
table edge?
Yeah.
he's off the table edge, and then at the end phase, I think it is.
And then you
Come
eject them into space and then
Ah,
come back
that's
in.
A good bit of spacing.
Alright, let's do
Your
turn
pairs.
3 then. Wait. This is turn 3 and we've got no pairs in any way involved.
I can see no pairs.
These are not the pairs you're looking for.
Right, what happened this turn? Okay, I picked up 2 passengers with this TIE fighter over here. He's taken 2 damage for his trouble. And hopefully he's going to escape down to this one. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, by the way, that I need 5 passengers off the board to win. And what was your objective again? To capture 6, wasn't it?
Yes. I need to catch the 6.
How many have you got, Ash?
None of them.
Oh, just check.
But
And-
if I kill the Lambda shuttle, I believe I capture all the ones that are on it, and then I can start actually, making Jason's life difficult.
I just want to point out that the Millennium Falcon still has not moved.
That's because this time, Jason
Railroaded him.
He ran me good and proper.
Doom doom. Right, this TIE X-wing was destroyed on the last turn, so he came back on the field, and I've chosen this corner down here as there was no good corner to come from.
He's now a rookie pilot rather than a Red Squadron pilot.
This guy took another shield point, and otherwise no damage on my ships happened this turn, which is an unusual event for me. As he fired on the shuttle and got 4 misses, as an unusual event for Ash, and the Millennium Falcon fired on the Academy pilot at the back there and also did no damage. And all my damage went on to try and get rid of these 2 guys so that they don't shoot my shuttle. I killed 1. And I think did I put a point of hull? I took a hull point, no, a shield point off the Millennium Falcon.
No. The Falcon still as the Falcon is.
Right, there you go. That's the end of turn 3. And it's looking good so far. I've got 2 dudes on there. If he can get off and I can get the shuttle off, I win. Unfortunately, I fear for the shuttle this turn.
What holes it got left?
It's got 3
3
points of
points.
hull.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not looking good. But hopefully, if I get the shuttle off, well, I won't get it off this turn. But we'll see how well we go. There's still more passengers to rescue if shit happens. Right, so this, I think, is the end of turn 4. And the good news is the Millennium Falcon has moved. It moved from its position a little forward and then bumped into its own X-Wing. Good piloting there, man. Good piloting.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Han Solo's clearly pissed. The bad news this turn is my shuttle got destroyed. It almost made it off. Almost. It had 1 health point left, and I managed to destroy the X-Wing that was clumped in that area there. But this one managed to get 1 damage point through, enough to kill it, and I lost all 4 of those passengers, which we believe is now on the ship. Although technically it's not actually on the ship, it's just been captured, because we're just scheming through the rules. I don't think I can recapture it off that ship.
Also, I have no idea where you put 4 people in an X-Wing.
Yeah, just hanging off the side, like biting on the bumpers. Otherwise than that,
Oh, that's why the Millennium Falcon did that, so he could dock with the X-Wing and
Oh, I
pick up
see.
those guys. That's
Yeah.
You see?
Well, this TIE fighter has almost escaped with 2 of the passengers. This one's picked up 2 passengers. Problem is these things are taking 2 damage each time they pick up passengers, even when I'm only moving 1 movement space. But hopefully I can get those 2 off. That'll secure me 4 passengers. So I need 1 more to win. Unfortunately, Ash only needs 2 more to win. So this is going to be trouble. Because even when I escape with those, they come back on. They'll only have 1 damage each, or 1 whole point left each. So I'm not liking my odds here. But all right, let's see what happens on turn 5.
Yeah, my other red pilot got killed.
Oh yeah.
He's
He's
come back
on there.
as rookie pilot over here.
And this is taking another shield point. The big star, big thing.
Actually have to give these rookie pilots their shields.
On another note, I didn't mention this earlier. We're actually using the Gale Force 9 star map this time, as opposed to that Games Workshop one I was using last time. And it's really nice quality as well. So there you go.
Because they were crashing. Well, your guys were crashing. My guys weren't doing so much.
That's turn 5 done. The pilot escaped over there with 2 of the passengers. This one's heading off for the hills with 2 of the passengers. That guy, I don't know why I'm pointing and you can't see that, but he's just come back on over here again, even though he went out that side. Over here, what happened over here?
Mythil took a pounding. That's about it, really.
Yeah.
The Millennium Falcon gained stress taken from fire control. Just some thrust control fire.
That's right, he's run out of shields.
Yep.
Oh, actually, in my turn, I forgot. This guy's going to pick up a passenger.
How did he move?
1. But he's going to take 2 damage for that, is it? 1 damage?
How far did he move?
He's, what one is he? He's the Alpha Squadron.
So he moved 2, so he'll take 2 damage.
Yeah, 2 damage, and he gets 1 passenger. Right, so that's the end of turn 5. It's looking ropey, man. You need to kill, what, 2 more passengers? You're so bloodthirsty, killing my poor passengers.
It's because they're evil spies. Spies!
Alright, let's go on to turn 6. These turns are going pretty quick. Right, so I think that was turn 6 now. We're getting crazy on the turns here, and it's right down to the wire. Holy moly. That guy is like an inch away from running off with 2 more passengers. And my TIE Interceptor is like 2 inches away from running. So that's enough for me to win the game. But Ash has obviously got the 4 passengers that he killed from my shuttle. And he just blew up this thing. So I don't know, the stable ship gets destroyed. There's 1 passenger on there, so he's claimed that one as well. So he's down to 5. I've got 5 basically on my next turn. But this ship here has still 2 more passengers on. If he gets a critical on that, he'll get that before me, because I couldn't kill the bloody SS Argus, or whatever the hell this thing's called. So on the respective of the other turns, I think I caused another critical hit on this, and he blew up my Academy pilot over there. Unfortunately, Mitchell Miller, or whatever his name is, Mythil ran into them, so I couldn't absolutely pelt him with bullets. But that's the state of the game. So we've definitely got 1 more turn left. Either way, it's a win for either one of us on the next turn. How exciting. Let's see what happens. Right, so that's the end of the turn 7, I think. And we've done the game. We've finished Undeniable Assets. And a strange situation. I think maybe I've won. But you guys need to clarify underneath, because we can't find in the rules when actual victory is declared. Because I escaped with my other 2 ships that were on the ends, and I've managed to accumulate 5 passengers. So in theory, that is my victory condition, and I've done it. But Ash has also managed to do his one, which is 6, killing 6 or capturing 6 objectives. The way that turned out was, obviously on my turn, I had my guy over there fly off for the 1, and then on Ash's turn he had the Millennium Falcon fly forward and fire, but he didn't get the critical he needed, which then allowed me to fly off with the other ships, and basically then I got my 5. But the rest of the firing was ineffectual. But that one over there managed to do a long bomb shot on this and actually get the critical to get that 6 token. So we're not sure if victory is declared at the end of the turn when everyone's done, or when the actual victory condition is met. So if anyone knows, if there's any FAQs or anything like that, I can zoom in on the actual victory condition there. Anyone can see that? There you go, that's nice and clear.
I wonder what's in this.
So if anyone knows, please post underneath, because I might have just got my first victory in Star Wars X-Wing miniatures.
Boo!
Or if not, I got a tie. Well, I can live with that as well.
Yeah, what do you mean you got lots of ties? You brought ties warm.
Oh god, I'm switching off now. But yeah, other than that, that was a pretty good game. It was really close. I mean, I love the fact that it came down to the balls to the wall wire.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only got 2 ships left.
Well, you got those 2 coming back on, which are cripples.
Yeah,
effectively.
as you can see, here's my state of my ships. All my ships have taken 2 damage at the bottom here, mainly due to picking up people. And this one over here has actually taken 1 critical hit, which was every time it does a red maneuver, you have to roll a dice. So, unfortunately for me, I managed to get those 5 when I needed them, because these ships coming back on, I don't think that, in fact, they can't pick up anyone. Even if they move to 1, pick up 1 guy, that's enough, one damage to blow them up. And there is only 1 left on the board as well. So, yeah, that was pretty good. What did you think?
Yeah, it was quite nice actually.
Alex!
It was actually quite nice to play a scenario where it's not just killing each other. Though, if you have a look, my X-Wings died once each, and I killed some Imperial stuff, but the main reason I picked on the shuttle was simply because it was the one thing that could definitely get the
amount of passengers.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, just by killing it, you got 4 victory points just from that.
Well, yeah. Once I let you do all the hard work.
Yeah.
We played bumper cars for a little bit, yeah. But
I think my only detriment of this game so far was the fact that I rolled 8 dice in the last 2 turns on this thing and caused no damage. You suck, Mitchell brother.
yeah, it was fun. It's definitely interesting on the composition in that Jason started off with more points than me, and my reinforcements did kind of help, I think. But yeah, all in all, I enjoyed it.
I love scenario. I think scenarios and campaigns are always my favourite way of playing games. It's so much more thematic.
Especially uneven points ones, because they
Yeah.
make it a lot more interesting than rather, you know, I've got 100 points, you've got 100 points, yeah, there's a scenario, whatnot, but nah, it's just a standard battle at the end of the day.
And it was cool using some of the bigger ones. I mean, we haven't used, well, at least in the games I've played, we haven't used any.
I think I've used the Millennium Falcon once, and that was just in a pitch battle, and yeah, it is awkward to fly at times, especially when Jason flies like like a madman as well. I think we both had our fair shares of
It's full throttle or nothing. Well, there you go, guys. That's our second battle report, and it was pretty cool. So, if anyone knows, you guys can let us know underneath all those rules, and that'd be cool. Thanks for watching.
Cheers, guys. Take care.